Hello, Martine again. Wow, we are getting through them this week. So this one is, let's see how we figure things out. Now, it's a bit complicated, this one, so please bear with me. I'm going to do my very, very best. Because when we're looking at figuring things out, there are so many complexities, hence the reason we're unable to figure things out, number one. And there's so much simplicity that is hidden, number two. So I'm going to do my best within this next sort of 10 minutes to try and look at the reasons why we can't figure it out, okay? Because once you understand why we can't figure things out, then you've got more of an understanding of what you need to do to be able to start figuring things out for yourself, okay? Because once we get that power and our own power back to figuring things out, then nothing will stop you. You know, you're in an energy there, you're in a flow, and everything starts to work for you in your favour. So let's have a look at the reasons why we are unable to figure things out, okay? So one of the main reasons is we all have, I'm going to go back into the codes, it's all about my energy, it's all about the blueprint, because it's a natural fact, it's a scientific fact that we all have an energy. I think we all agree on that, don't you? We are all energy. How is energy working? Okay, so I'm not going to go into that right now, but that's just one of the things when we're looking at energy and how it works. Energy works with a vibration. To have a vibration, we need to have a set of codes and frequencies, and that's the same as us. We've got codes, we've got frequencies, we've got a vibration, and we need to work with it. So when we're trying to figure things out, most of the time, people are looking at figuring something out that really isn't your puzzle. Okay, it's not your puzzle to figure out. So you can spend half your life trying to figure out somebody else, half your life trying to figure out what to do next. When you're trying to do that and it doesn't belong to you, it's a puzzle that's never going to have all the pieces. So this is one of the reasons why people get stuck and why they can't figure out and why they start to do things for other people. It's easier to do something for somebody else than it is for yourself. Why? Because you can see their puzzles, their pieces, and you can put them all together because they're not yours, doesn't matter. Oh, well, you can take that one from there and take that one from there. You can easily do that. When it comes to yourself, where's your puzzle? If you don't know what your codes are, you don't know what your vibration is, you don't know what you're tuning into and why you're tuning into it and what's compelling you to do something and what isn't and all that sort of stuff, you become exhausted. You become a person who thinks, I just can't figure it out. I can do it for somebody else, but I just can't do it for myself. So the way the codes work, this is again, I'm only going to keep this short because I don't want to overcomplicate it with people. If we're looking at a vibration and we're looking at a code and we're looking at an energy and a frequency, codes are numbers. I work with 9. I've said this before. We've got 9 vibrations. So it's quite simple for me. And this is where the simplicity comes into, from the complexity. We overthink. We start to overthink. And as we overthink, these codes, these vibrations, these frequencies, I should say, in the vibration will shift. They shift on a pattern that is easily recognizable, an habitual trait, something that you've always done before. It's its natural thing. Because if you aren't in control of your energy and you aren't in control of knowing what your vibration is, energy's always got to move. It's got to move. So it will go on the easiest route. Okay, but that easiest route for it to shift to is the complexity because it's not yours. Are you still with me? So once we figure out what our vibration is, we can then look, oh, okay, I've tuned into that. Really, I shouldn't have been tuning into that. That's not my guitar. That's not my piano. Okay, that belongs to my mother. That belonged to my father. That belongs to my granddad, whoever. So now we need to tune you into yours. Once you tune into your own energy, you can start to figure out, because now you've got your own set of instructions. You don't need to go and next door and borrow theirs. You don't need to go, to a company or a business or anybody like that to ask them how to do something, because they're your instructions. Just got to sit down and figure out what you're going to tune into. Are you going to tune into becoming more reactive and responsive? Or you're going to be tuning into being more active and take action on things. So I do hear these words branded about a lot, take action and do this, do that. And I'm thinking, stop. Because where's your default? Where's your default? You can be told to do anything, but if you are not with your own default, your own set of instructions, you're back on this hamster's wheel. It's going to keep turning and turning and turning and turning, thinking, God, it's hard work. This is hard work. I'm not getting anywhere, because you can't figure it out, because you're trying to read somebody else's instructions, which in energy terms is like trying to learn Mandarin if you've never ever spoke that language before, because they're not your instructions. They're specific for that person. They're not for you. Yeah, you can read them for them and give them to them, but you can't take them for you. When we're looking at trying to find our purpose, let's say, we're trying to get somewhere, we're trying to read the instructions as to where are we in our life? Where should I be? So again, what is your purpose? What is your purpose? In fact, what I'm going to do for the first only 9 people to direct message me or leave a comment on this video, and with your date of birth, I will tell you what your life purpose is. Okay? That's it. I'm not going to go into detail on how you can tune into it and what you got to do or what you should be doing within that life purpose, but I will give you that life purpose. I will give that to the first 9 people. Okay? Because that way you'll get an idea. And I'll be doing odd things like this throughout the videos and things like that. So don't panic. I've missed out. Somewhere along the line, I'll be doing it again. Because it's all right with giving you your life purpose, but there's more to it, obviously. But at least you've got an idea. That scratch will be itched. Then you just got to figure out how you're going to do that. I had a guy, in fact, he did a lovely little review from it. I've not had time to put it up yet, but I had a guy, and it's nice to get the men on board, because men tend to not want to discuss the feelings and the beauty of this blueprint, and they don't have to. They don't have to figure out how they're going to tell me what's wrong, because I already have that information. And so he was saying, oh my God, he was born to be a businessman. He said, I've never thought about being a businessman in my life. And all of a sudden, we're doing exchange of emails now. It's because that's unlocked. He is a businessman. He just hasn't thought about it. He hasn't ever tapped into that tool. It was suppressed. So now he's going to figure out what business is he going to do based on the rest of the tools that he's got in his toolbox. You do need the tools in your toolbox. Some people don't have all the tools. And when I see people running for these most popular jobs and these MLM things and, everyone's going to make a fortune, majority of people don't, because it's not your purpose. They're not your instructions. There's Madonna. She's got a full set of instructions, okay? She's got a full set of tools within her tool bag. That's why she's very, very successful. She can turn her hand to anything. Jada Pinkett Smith only got one in her. Every single one of the codes, of the 8 codes in her blueprint, is all just one code. She's still successful, but she's had a difficult life. So it's not saying you can't be successful with less information. It just means you need to really know how to figure it out. And you're not going to figure it out by trying to imitate somebody else. You'll only get so far, and it will kick you out. It'll create some kind of scene, some scenario, some life-changing thing that's not for the good, for the best, and it will kick you out. So what we want is for you to figure it out, but we want you to figure out what's right for you and not just what you think is right for you. I hope that's made sense. Any questions, please comment, and I'll reply as soon as I can. But have a fantastic weekend ahead, and I'll speak to you again soon.